Welcome back to this edition of NC Sports Weekly News. Back in the Gold Coast for Slater versus Parkinson at the Quicksilver Pro. Inside surfing, what future for Billabong? The Swans land in the Caribbean. AC34 update, when safety matters. NC Sports, plunge into the action. It's Kelly versus Joel all over again here in Kara, Western Australia for the Quicksilver Pro and ASP Tour season kickoff. The 41-year-old and 11 times world champion Slater came back from behind to shut out local star Mick Fanning in the semifinal with an impressive 1937 to 1860. Scoring a perfect 10 to open his semi, Parkinson defeated Tahitan Michel Bourret 1817 to 1580. The clash of the Titans came down to the final as Neptune delivered the best waves for the occasion. The lead shifted back and forth until the American nailed the 993 for an incredibly deep barrel, used his priority to shut down the Australians' last wave, and closed the set 1856 to 1747.
One wave makes finals and loses finals, and one wave, Kelly had priority. I was in the spot for it, so was he. So I'm happy with the second, but disappointed that I just, so close to a win and but it was an amazing event. You got to be happy with the waves we got, and I think it'll be remembered forever.
It doesn't look like slowing down. Your 2013 champion, Kelly Slater.
There were some phenomenal ones out there, and as you saw, I got 110, Joel got a 10. We both were close to another one at some point in one of those heats, so it was really good waves. Perfect. I mean, I definitely went out there feeling like the underdog. This being their home break. We have the semis and the finals and the low tide and the good wind. I mean, it was really sort of something bigger came along for us.
Also from Australia, brand Billabong remains stuck in the swells of the financial crisis following a dismal 2012 performance and the record $536 million profit loss, which has cornered the company into a likely takeover. Two major bidders are now circling the waters around the surfing world brand icon, with VF Corporation facing off Sycamore Partners and former Billabong director Paul Nod. Backed by Altamont, VF Corp has already matched the over $500 million offer placed by Sycamore, and some analysts foresee a potential breakup for Billabong should the powerful multi-brand corporation take over the Australian label. Others see the move as beneficial for restructuring, with VF Corp continuing to expand in the sportswear market via brands such as North Face, Vans, Timberland, and Nautica, among many. After rejecting several bids last year, all eyes are on Billabong shareholders' next move. The story is obviously sending waves, as the outcome may affect the entire Billabong marketing ecosystem, branded events, and sponsored athletes. NC Sports will keep you posted on upcoming developments. Over 20 swans met up on the crystal waters of the British Virgin Islands for the biannual Rolex Swan Caribbean. A 7-knot breeze swept the islands and carried the fleet over the 11 nautical mile stretch plotted for the final. The 2013 edition was a complete success, namely thanks to the work of the yacht club Costa Esmeralda and its newly inaugurated Virgin Gorda winter base, in a 4-day challenge that included racing and dockside events. Confirming its long-standing tradition in high-end regattas, both as organizers and as contenders, from past America's Cups to present-day Volvo Ocean races, the prestigious Sardinian Yacht Club under President Ricardo Bonadeo is now widening its global reach. In the A-class for 60-foot vessels and upwards, Swan 601 Stark Raving Mad with James C. Madden at the helm dominated both in the series and in the final leg. With 2 seconds and 1 first place, the American crew pushed back Wendy Schmidt's Selene and the British Swan Phoenix. In Class B, for Swans under 60 feet, U.S. team Arethusa fought to the very end to capture the event and succeeded by a single point on the scoreboard. Philip Plops and his crew saw tight engagement with James Blakemore's crew on music, but with that 4th place in the last regatta, the Britons had to settle for 2nd place on the podium. In the smaller cruising class at this 2013 Rolex Swan Caribbean, Mate Rajala's Eclipse took top honors, winning 3 out of 4 scheduled races. In a coastal setting not unlike the one found in its Sardinian homeland, YCCS will be featuring a number of top events on this side of the Atlantic for 2013 and beyond. A move that will certainly help to spread the passion for sailing, and most likely also set new management standards for the sport in the entire area. Kitesurfing World Cup is back in Dakhla, Morocco from March 19 to the 24th, featuring freestyle and wave riding competitions. 2013 season kickoff will bring the new freestyle judging format for the circuit, which enables officials to include a wider variety of tricks on the scorecard. There is great expectation to see what new moves last year's top contenders Yuri Zun, Alex Pastor, Carolina Winkowska, or Gisela Pulido will bring to the event. In such a rapidly evolving sport, will the veterans hold their thrones, or will the up-and-coming rookies change the name of the game? Full coverage and all the results from the KPRA Dakhla World Cup on the next edition of NC Sports Weekly News. The clock is ticking, with the larger AC-72s now being tested on the waters of San Francisco Bay and also halfway around the world in New Zealand. Crews are coming to terms with unprecedented safety issues. It's reality check time, so training for the Louis Vuitton Cup in July and possibly making the big event, the America's Cup, in September, now also means facing up to the worst-case scenario.
If the boat goes over, what does it feel like? 4, 10, 14 metres. It's a big fall. It's a long way down the water. There's a training exercise where they will have to use their pony, their air supply, and also pull out their safety knives to cut themselves free from any entanglement of ropes.
Smaller AC-45s have served as playgrounds for modern sailing, yet the leap to the AC-72 is still full of unknowns. Team New Zealand is dead serious on the issue. It looks like fun, but these simulations and drills are no joke. Living out these emotions and reactions to danger becomes key in facing the worst fears. And it's already paying off for the Kiwis.
To be honest, we started feeling pretty comfortable on the 72, so until we saw the Oracle boat go over, so a few of the boys are a bit nervous, including myself, a bit shaky, but we got to do the stuff to get ready for if the real thing happens, so do it whether we like it or not.
We've done it, we know what it's like now, and they're actually dying for more. They're heading back out behind me now.
Don't miss this week's NC Sports top story, State of the Surf, a look back and a glance forward in the ASP Pro Tour. For extended content of your favorite events, check the Nautical Channel programming grid. NC Sports, plunge into the action.